Please take good care of Aleph and Torso. We are doomed, Max Stone. Dark Soul is awakening Dark Dragon. It cannot be stopped.
No, do not give up. All is not yet lost.
Who are you to barge into my throne room?
I am Otlant of Manarina. King Kusuku, have you heard of the Chaos Breaker?
Yes, a sword spoken of in ancient legends.
When ultimate evil arises, a sword of both light and darkness can defeat the evil.
Max Stone has the sword of light, and Cain had the sword of darkness. Cain left it with me. Max Stone, take both swords to Metafa. Once there, you can create the Chaos Breaker. Here's the sword of darkness. Receives the sword of darkness. Yeah. Now leave for Metafa, create the Chaos Breaker and stop Dark Soul. Now leave for Metafa, create the Chaos Breaker and stop Dark Soul. Please take good care of Aleph and Torso.
Go to Metafa and get the Chaos Breaker.
Yeah. Alright. So the Sword of Darkness has the same attack power as the Chaos Breaker. So it's tied for the most powerful possible attack boosting weapon that the leader can have, Max Stone can have. But the Sword of Darkness is cursed. And not only that, but it casts D-Soul 1, which has a chance to automatically kill the enemy you're targeting. But the Sword of Light is way better because it can cast Bolt too, as you saw in the last battle, and you'll see in this battle. So the Sword of Light is way better than the Sword of Darkness. And you're forced to get the Chaos Breaker. The Chaos Breaker casts Freeze 3, which doesn't have the area effect of Bolt 2. It's still an okay weapon, but a lot of players, like me, miss it when you have to give up the Sword of Light. The Sword of Light overall, I think, is a better sword than the Chaos Breaker, but it is what it is. Anyway, we come back to here. We must use the Orb of Light. The Shining Path is open at long last. Now you can leave for Metafa. The Shining Path. Use whose item. Yes! And 2 heroes will appear after 1,000 years. Yeah. Oh yes, must find where to make the Chaos Breaker. Yes.
You are too late. Dark Soul took the key to the accursed door. Go to the eye symbol and use the Orb of Light.
I know about Cain. Dark Soul has the key and is on his way to revive Dark Dragon. The Chaos Breaker may be able to reseal Dark Dragon if Dark Soul frees him. Follow Adam. He will lead you to where you can create the Chaos Breaker.
I am Adam, a robot soldier. I will show you how to create the Chaos Breaker. Stop, you are chaos. You have been reprogrammed by Dark Soul. Revert to original function.
Go away! Kill!
Oh yeah, it's your favorite stone, not your pebble, not your rock. It's your favorite stone. Just one less than 10,000 stone, but 9,999 stone. The most amount of damage that could be done in just about any Final Fantasy sub 10. Oh yeah. This battle is intense for one reason and one reason only. They come at you. They actually come at you in this battle. They don't sit around and wait for you. They'll actually come at you. So you'll be attacked ruthlessly right off the bat. Your objective is to survive. Survive and thrive, baby. Survive and thrive. You need your most powerful characters in this battle. You need to use it. You need to take full advantage of area effect magic. Don't hesitate. If you see an opportunity to hit multiple enemies with area effect magic, you will take it. That's my opinion. Use your mages as tanks. Use that area effect magic. Hit multiple targets at once. Beware the dark mages. The dark mages can eviscerate you, so try to keep your guys not too bunched together. But if you see an opportunity to hit multiple targets, hit them. Max Stone, your leader, has the Sword of Light. The Sword of Light can hit multiple targets. It's your last battle, you can use it. So use it. Hit those targets with Bolt 2. Do this, and you shall win. You'll probably be guaranteed to lose a few in this battle. This tends to be a hard fight. I got lucky here and did not too bad at all, but this does tend to be a hard fight. So I was basically debating whether to attack the Demon Mage or the Torch Eye. But the Demon Mage has 1 HP left, so a weak character could potentially finish it off and gain some experience, since deaths are worth so much more in this game. Oh yes, Max Stone is about to use the Sword of Light. Look at that area effect. Oh yes. Bolt has such high area effect. It's expensive though, but it does have nice area effect. Even Bolt level 1 can hit 5 targets. The given space and then the 4 spaces adjacent. But Bolt level 1, even Bolt level 1's expensive though, so that's the trade-off. Bolt magic's more expensive, but heck, when you can cast it for free from a sword, that's just awesome. Sword of Light is the best sword in the game. Unfortunately, this is the third and final battle that you can actually use it. Oh well, because after this we get the Chaos Breaker, which is the sword we're going to have until the end of the game. If I see an opportunity to target multiple enemies, I generally go for it, even if it exposes my mages. I'm gonna go for it. I think it's really valuable to hit multiple targets at once. That's very powerful, because you're doing a whole bunch of total damage. You're doing way more damage than pretty much anything else. So here we go. I think I used the evil ring, or no, this is the black ring. The black ring casts Blaze. Xylo's actually getting kind of strong. Yes, Xylo. Oh yes. So I'll probably stay away from the robot voices in this battle. They'll come back, but I want to keep things moving and kind of takes a lot of time to put in robot voices for every little battle. Oh well, I had fun with it, but it'll definitely come back. I just got to keep things moving. But it's fun, but it is a little bit time consuming to throw in the little robot voices. I need to have like set templates that I keep reusing. Make things a little bit faster. Ah, here we go. Some evil ring magic. Oh yes. Evil ring looks so awesome too. Cast Bolt 3. Oh yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes. Still going. I think smoke rises from it though. And as a cursed weapon, it damages you back for some damage. Let's see. Alright, gained a level. Sweet. Can't remember if it said smoked rise or not. I think maybe on the second use. I can't remember if I used it twice or not. In my opinion, those cursed rings are worth it. I mean, your characters miss half the time anyway. It's like, what's a little bit more missing from a curse? And, I mean, they're powerful rings that cast free magic. Of course, it sucks when they break. I actually think it's worse that they break so often than the cursed effect. I can deal with the cursed effect. It makes the game a little bit more interesting, and, you know, you miss half the time anyway, so, like, what's a little bit more missing for really powerful items, so... I kind of like the cursed weapons. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Bazooka-wielding centaur, yeah! Freaking Lyle, yeah! Oh yes. This guy is badass. With his aura magic, I take full advantage of that. Using tons of that aura magic. Heal multiple targets at once. I only have one healer, and and the last healer you get's the best one because of his aura magic. If you work on him, it's tedious, but if you work on him, he can eventually learn Aura 4. As I've said multiple times, Aura 4 hits multiple targets. Or Aura 4 heals everyone, regardless of where on the battlefield they are. It's basically a free Shower of Cure. So Shower of Cure is an item that heals everyone for like 20 hit points on the entire battlefield, no matter where they're at. So that's what Aura level 4 does. But this level, Aura level 1 is still pretty good. Ability to heal multiple targets. Oh yes. And he actually gains like, I think 25 experience or so. More so than he gained with a standard heal, but still not compared to actually fighting enemies. One of my biggest gripes easily with this game is the experience and leveling system. Healers are left in the dust, and if you do weak attacks or you miss an attack, you get no experience. And it just... I can understand no experience if you miss an attack, but if you hit the enemy, you should always get a set amount of experience. Because that otherwise, weak characters just get left in the dust. The strong get stronger and the weak get weaker. It's definitely not the best system, and it's... The experience and leveling system, again, is my biggest gripe with this game, by far. And they address it somewhat in Shining Force 2, but not quite. They kind of do a partial addressing of it. For one thing, I think experience over 100 carries over, because right now in this game, so every 100 experience you gain a level. So if you're at 99 experience and you kill an enemy that's worth 48 experience, you start over the next level with 0 experience. Whereas in Shining Force 2, your excess experience over 100 carries over. So your guys can level a lot faster in Shining Force 2 because of that carryover. And I think Shining Force 2 was a little bit better with the stat increases. Whereas in this game, the stat increases are more random. You can have some level ups that are just awful, and there's sometimes you level up, you don't get any stat bonuses. And then other times you level up and it's like you freaking get 20 stat increase points. It's ridiculous, but in Shining Force 2 they evened it out, I think. I think there's still some randomness to it, but they evened it out. You'll see. Shining Force 2 is a superior game as far as the gameplay. It's a superior game to Shining Force 1. But a lot of people, myself included, kind of like the story and the feel of Shining Force 1 more. Shining Force 2 is definitely different. The story, it's hard to explain. It's like more cheerful and colorful, whereas the story in this game is more epic and what's the word I'm looking for? Epic's just a good word for it. The story's more epic, whereas in Shining Force 2, it's more colorful. I mean, there's epic moments in Shining Force 2, but it doesn't feel quite as epic as this game. This game, it just feels a lot more epic. And it feels like there's way more consequence. I mean, they depict some really sad scenes in this game, like what happened to Shade Abbey. I mean, just scenes of terror and genocide, stuff like that, which they don't show as much of that kind of stuff in Shining Force 2, in my opinion. So, all in all, Shining Force 2 is a great game, and I'm going to hit it next. I'm not doing it all at once, though. I'm definitely going to go back to Mega Man 10 and some other games. So I'm not going to do it all at once like I did with Shining Force 1. I don't know why, but I kind of got on a bent with Shining Force 1, and I sought to just do the whole thing to try to get that final episode out by Halloween, which I think I'm still on target to do it, to have a final Battle 29 and 30 final concluding episode to be released on Halloween. I think I'm still on target for it. It might be moderately challenging, but I'm on target for it. But that's why I'm gonna try to kind of hurry through these battles, not do too many creative things. I mean, still some things, but still ultimately just trying to get to the point. Yep, magic never misses. It never misses, so if I see an opportunity to hit multiple targets, I always take it. Always take it. And Domingo, part of the reason Domingo is so awesome is he has high defense. So he can take a hit, unlike most of the mages in this game that can't take anything. But I love to hit multiple targets. I always go for that, even if it exposes my mages, because I think that's just too powerful to miss that opportunity. Because you just do so much damage at once. Yep, and the jets don't do much to Domingo. Maybe 1 damage, I can't remember. Okay, maybe a few, but... oh well. The jets aren't as lethal as the torch eyes. The torch eyes suck. Like here, I lose Tau. Yep. They hurt. They hurt. That damn laser, it hurts. Torch eyes are powerful. Yep. I send Xyle up there to tangle with one of the last demon mages. Demon mages can screw you up with their freeze level 3. That can definitely screw you up if you're not careful. Oh yes, Musashi. Wow, look how many HP he had. He's just so awesome. So awesome. So Chaos's regular attack isn't too bad, but he has a laser attack that he randomly does that's pretty devastating, kind of like the Torch Eyes laser attack. All in all, though, he's definitely not that hard of a boss. There's harder bosses in this game, so he's not too bad. So Aleph is kind of the jack-of-all-trades wizard. She knows a little bit of all the magic, including Bolt, so she can learn the powerful Bolt magic, which I think I use here. Yeah, because even Bolt level 1 can hit multiple targets, but Bolt level 1 costs 8 magic points, so even the first level Bolt spell is expensive. But she knows a little bit of all the magic. I think she just learns up to level 2 of Blaze, Freeze, and Bolt. So she's a jack-of-all-trades wizard. But I figured because of the nature of magic, because it never misses and it always seems to do some damage, I kept her around instead of Blue. And then replaced Chris the healer with Torsau the healer, because he knows Aura level 2. And Chris can eventually learn Aura too, but it takes a little while. He starts off with Aura, and he's the only healer that can eventually learn Aura level 4, which I'll probably never get to, because it takes forever to level up healers, but Aura level 4 is the ultimate in restorative magic in this game. Now, why the Demon Master decided to regular attack instead of use magic is beyond me. I don't know what was up with that. Can't say I quite understand what's going on there. Oh yeah, Dwarven power. Yeah. Oh yes. Just wrapping up. We just have Chaos left, basically. The battle ends when Chaos is dead. And then we'll have a little bit more story as Max Stone acquires the Chaos Breaker. Oh yes. Come on, Domingo. I decided to tussle with the mage. Might as well finish off the mage. Hopefully the mage attacks Xylo instead of coming down to cast a spell on everybody. Oh yeah, get Max Stone into the fray with some Bolt level 2. Unlike a lot of other weapons and rings, because the Light Sword and the Chaos Breaker are story weapons, they can't break. So that these weapons never break, which is awesome. Just awesome. But yeah, story weapons never break, because they're vital to the story. Ah, double strike. No more Xylo. Yeah, those torch eyes, they remain deadly through the end of the game, because they're present right at the very end in Battle 29. They're not in Battle 30, but they're in Battle 29. Damn it. Arthur's like the best knight, but he still needs a little bit more work. He's getting good, but he needs a little bit more work. He ends up being the best knight, but a little bit more work and he'll shine through. He's definitely pretty much staying in my party again, because at this point, we're only getting one more character. I should have 29 characters out of the 30. There's only one more character I can possibly obtain, and that's Hanzhao the Ninja, who I get in Runefaust. And he's another special character like the Samurai that basically you have to search this bush where a flower is, and you get Hanzhao the Ninja. And he starts out really weak, like really low stats. He starts out super weak, but he gains stats like crazy. So when he levels up big time, and hopefully I can give him the evil ring, because I could spend some time working on him and just give him the evil ring, and so he can at least use some magic and stuff, and gain some experience and do it that way. Because if he can't equip a ring, then there's no point in working on him. It just wouldn't be worth it. But he gains stats more than any other person, so he can quickly catch up, and he can end up being a pretty powerful character. Oh, come on. It's getting there. Almost. Dwarven power. Oh. Lottie! What you doing, Lottie? Alright, let's cast some freeze magic. Yeah, I think I went with... I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I'm getting low on MP. Can't replenish MP in this game except with the Demon Rod's special ability to drain magic points. I don't think Chaos has any magic points. Yes, another level. At level 20, I think Domingo can learn Boost. I think he uses his laser here. Yep. It's pretty badass. He only randomly does it, though. The next battle, there's these things called armed skeletons. They're like multi-armed skeletons that have axes, and they also have like machine guns. They'll fire a machine gun, like, not even joking, like a modern machine gun. Like, I just wouldn't think machine guns would be in this world, but they are. So they like fire a machine gun, like a submachine gun. It's kind of weird, but because it seems like in this game it's either low tech, like swords and arrows, or super high tech, like a freaking futuristic looking bazooka or a laser. There isn't much in between, but apparently the armed skeletons have machine guns. Alright. Arthur gained a level up. Now Aleph goes. But Aleph only has 3 MP. I have enough for like one more freeze spell. Which I think I go ahead and use it on Chaos. And then that's it. She's out of magic. Or I might heal. I can't remember what I did. Yeah, I use one more freeze spell, and then she's out of MP. Yep, that's it. That is it. I was ridiculously lucky here. Why the Demon Mage decided to regular attack and not cast a spell, I have no idea why. Because the Demon Mage could have done some damage there, but... oh well, what can I say? Now you get some magic. Some Bolt 2, free Bolt 2 cast. Oh, I'm gonna miss the Light Sword. Miss it big time. Chaos Breaker's a good weapon, but it's not as good as the Light Sword. Alright, I think Domingo's pretty much out of magic. Alright, let's see if this does it. Alright, Dwarven Power, yeah!
This unit now ceases to function. Mission incomplete. System failure.
Alright, a little bit more after this as I acquire the Chaos Breaker. Oh yes, I'm not going to read this stuff. I'm going to let you enjoy it. So always remember, stay tuned and stay informed for your maximum entertainment. Yeah.